Welcome back everybody, I'm back with part 3 of my current series, the Curious Enigma of Tanais on Mars. We're continuing with the analysis of Dune Monitoring. This high-rise photograph was taken on the 22nd of September 2019 at 30.3 centimeters per pixel, and high-rise was working with 1:1 binning. The anomalies I'm showing you were cropped from the JP2 black and white map projected file, 722 megabytes, quite a chunk. There's a crop from the black and white low-res JPEG showing the strange dark dunes, and the artifacts and anomalies are scattered throughout this area. And you'll find this region in Tanais in the northern hemisphere on Mars. 50 degrees 53 minutes north, 70 degrees 32 minutes west. The top artifacts thus far in this current series, we've got this very geometric and symmetrical square block or slab, another one over there, and on either side of it we've got these strange, it looks like a pincer type of design, looks like a structure maybe. Wonder if that isn't a hatch that fits in there and that thing opens. Who knows what that is. The strange symmetrical object. Got these two rounded sides and that triangular part sticking off the center with two little spheres or domes on it. Got alignment of three little pyramidal features. Lots of those on Mars. And then this strange object, also rounded. We've got a strange part coming off the center of the one side as well. And there's a similar design. This is from my video and blog post called Mars, Utopia Planitia and its dozens of saucer-shaped objects. So check out that video when you get a chance. Also have a part sticking off the center. This one's got its little dome a little further to the left. And then continuing this triangular base, little pyramid on it in the center, that 12-meter disc, the smaller protrusion in its center, some megalithic slabs, strange alignment of blocks there as well, down the diagonal of that larger piece underneath. And then we've got these little figure 8 objects as well with protrusions in their centers, and then this enclosed cube and a little conical feature with a strange donut part on the top. Check it, the symmetry going on there as well. Some others that I've found, this is from my blog post and YouTube video, the huge megalithic blocks of Elysium Planitia on Mars, part 2. And of course, yes, Elysium Planitia is very important to NASA and JPL. It's where you'll find the InSight lander. And then this huge sort of structure, also symmetry and geometry to it. Each side is about 450 to 480 meters in length. And these also show similar enclosure type designs. Okay, first anomaly in part 3 of this series, the strange disc-shaped object that's about 12 to 15 meters across. Also be checking out that little block over there. And let's jump right in. Check it, the rounded side over here, and then rather strange on the other side we've got an L-shape design there. It's got 90-degree angle over there, and then in the middle of this little plectrum shaped object we've got that little dome. Wonder if this is a symmetrical object with a rounded side over here too, and something rectilinear is on top of it. Also here in the front at the point we've got what looks like a dark spot. Maybe that's an opening. Another strange design that I found in Kotka. This is from Weird Craft and Structure Artifacts found in Kotka crater on Mars. We also got a very strange design going on here. Half of it seems to be covered in something on top of it, like here as well, to the left. I don't know what's going on there. And then that little block, that's about 8 meters long, and it's got like a L shape to it, 90-degree angle over there. And then we're looking at a bright disc-like object. This thing's about 15 to 12 meters in diameter. Very smooth, bright surface, and it's got this depth to it. Check that there. Very strange angle over here as well. Straight edges to it there. Two 90-degree angles in that piece. We're looking at this megalithic block over here, and that's about 12 meters long, and it's got this strange bright spot on it. Check that out, like this square shape to it, and on top of it, in its center, we've got another part over there. Looks almost as if this has been plastered or covered onto that larger piece over here as well. Looks like it's been plastered on or covered somehow in that bright material. Here's a similar L-shaped piece from my video and blog post. Some of the best evidence of megalithic blocks and ruins on Mars. Check that out. Got straight edges, right angles, and then 45 degrees on this piece over here. So these L-shaped blocks or structures are quite common on Mars, and I don't think all these can be natural. I don't know, this piece in particular, 45-degree angle there, 90-degree angle here, and then it looks like there's an opening over here to the left. And then this strange block, this is from Structures and Wreckage south of Lamont on Mars, part 2. Also rather strange, this square piece that's been hollowed out of it, and then this diagonal ridge or bevel going across it there and there, two parallel bevels. Yeah, we're looking at a strange triangular object, almost like a little pyramidal feature. That's about 10 meters long and about 6 meters wide. And you've got two parallel sides there, hollowed out, and then over here, like a little dome-like feature, very similar to another one. Check that out, also triangular, little dome or part at the apex on both. These are the same size as well. And that's from our video and blog part 1, the Sidonian and Neolithic artists and builders on Mars. So if you get a chance, go through my older videos and check out the strange anomalies. Okay, yeah, we'll be looking at strange, long, narrow megalithic blocks, maybe even obelisks lying on their sides. This piece is about 12 meters long and about 3 meters wide. Got parallel edges, like a little triangular point over there. This piece here is also about 12 meters long and a little bit thinner, about 1.5 meters to 2 meters wide. Check that out, also lying on its side, and from the shadow it looks as if the triangular point over here is elevated above the Martian surface. Shards of crystals, or could we be looking at some type of megalithic construction over here? That piece there is also about 12 meters long and about 3 meters wide. And I featured a similar one to this in a previous video. I just can't recall which one, but also has a straight edge and then a piece that seems to be hollowed out on the one side like that. Very similar to this. And there they are for comparison, and then I threw this one in. This is from part 2, the discs and ruins of Pyramus Fosse. Also about 12 meters long and about 3 meters wide. Okay, that reminds me of the megalithic blocks in Baalbek, Lebanon, where we've got this one that's about 20 meters long, 5 meters wide and about 4 meters high. This one's also about 20 meters long, 4.5 meters wide and about 4.5 meters high. This piece, that's about 15 meters long by about, let's see, 10 meters wide. Huge piece. It's got the straight edge to it, and then that side over there coming off at a very weird angle. So we'll have a look at another one. This is from some of the best evidence of megalithic blocks and ruins on Mars. So about the same size, straight edge there, similar to this, and then very similar angle on that side there. Also rounded. Both of them look very similar. This one's a lot more eroded or damaged. We've also seen this type of feature before. We've got a little triangle on a larger megalithic block. Okay, yeah, we're looking at this piece that's about, let's see, 10 meters long by about 4 meters wide. And it looks almost like a wing of some type of craft that's lying there. But I don't know. Let me know in the comments below what you make of this one and all the others that I'm showing you. This is rather weird. Okay, yeah, we've got like a spear point, and this piece is about 12 meters long by about 5 meters wide. These straight edges and the angle over here at the apex, very symmetrical. This looks like a sculpted piece with these 2 dark spots on it. It's almost like a carving of an alien face, the typical grey alien, eh? And that's about 6 meters in diameter, and the dark spots are about 1.5 meters across. So check that out. This looks almost like a sculpted piece. 2 eyes. So let's have a look at some others. This one over here, that's about the same size, same type of geometry, and we've got 2 dark spots on it as well. Okay, another piece like it. The 2 dark spots are a little further apart. Check that out. And then there we've got 3 dark spots, and you'll see from our previous videos those 3 dark spots or parts arranged on top of larger pieces in a triangle, also very common on Mars. That piece is also about 6 meters wide, and the dark spots about 1 meter, 1.5 meters. So there they are for comparison, and there's another piece that I thought I'd throw in here. Megalithic ruins and wreckage east of Euripus, Mines on Mars, part 2. So 2 dark spots. And then I thought I'd throw in these 2 These are from different regions on Mars, and also connecting more dots here, I think. We've got a dark spot in the center with smaller dark spots arranged in a circular pattern around it. Now we've got little knobs or features on top of this one, and a little conical feature in the middle. So more little glyphs or arrangement of smaller parts on top of these larger pieces. So is this intelligent design that we see here, or just a freak of nature, multiple freaks of nature? Okay, now we're looking at more disc-like objects. This piece is about 10 meters in diameter, and it's got what looks like a little winglet on the side. Also, I've shown you guys many of these in the past as well. And then something over here in the center of this larger bright piece. Okay, another disc-like object. This is about 12 meters in diameter, and in its center we've got a protrusion or knob. Similar one over here. This is from Mars Utopia Planitia, and it's dozens of saucer-shaped objects, same size. Also has a dark spot in its center there. Right, another disc-like object, also 12 meters across, and it seems as if this piece has broken out of the one side here. This one's from a huge bright disk found on Mars. Check out that video, also 12 meters in diameter. And there, those two are for comparison. And then I thought I'd show you these huge disks that they found in Russia. And apparently these contain titanium. So I wonder what these were made for. Some suggested this was a natural occurrence. But this one was found, I think, 40 meters underground. And it's definitely man-made. There's another one that they found there, also virtually the same size. So, wow, there's so many similarities between artifacts found on Earth and Mars. It's actually becoming ridiculous. So it's not whether they are there, it's they are there, and why. We need answers. And I think it's high time that the guys that know what's going on come forward and tell us the truth. It's time for the Brookings report to be thrown out, tossed out. It's old news. Society's moved on, and we're no longer living with the threat of a Cold War over our heads. So the Brookings report was maybe good in the old days, but we really need to move on. I'll be doing a part 4, possibly a part 5, so do stay tuned for those. Thanks again for watching and supporting the channel. Much appreciated. See you in the next one. Bye bye for now.